Hi, my name is Michael Huang, and I'm a second-year DPT student here at Regis University. My interest in PT began when my dad was diagnosed with CIDP. It's a rare neurodegenerative muscular disease similar to Guillain-Barré syndrome. Even the simplest things that we take for granted, my dad struggled with. Standing up, walking, even opening up a water bottle, all proved to be arduous tasks. Now, my dad's situation resembled those I see at my job as a PT aide, and I immediately began to see how the two mirrored each other, all the while gaining a unique perspective of the field. My dad's struggle has taught me sincere empathy. Learning to support my dad involved practicing skills in areas such as compassion, determination, and the ability to face adversity with a smile. Regis University's Ignatian spirituality resonates with my empathetic perspective of physical therapy. The term cure personalis refers to caring for the whole mind, body, and spirit of the whole person. With respect to my dad's condition and the patients I see, I have learned that physical pain of rehab is superficial. Beneath the physical condition, pain can spread into the patient's daily life, relationships, and mental health. In my next chapter at Regis and future clinical experiences, I hope that these skills continue to manifest in ways beyond my aid and my dad's illness. As I progress through my coursework, I'm looking for opportunities to specialize in certain areas of PT. Currently, my areas of interest include neuro, orthopedics, and pediatrics. As I continue to gain more knowledge and exposure to the various facets of PT, I want to use my skills to become a leader in my community who advocates for interprofessional collaboration, patient-led care, and fostering a genuine heart that ultimately increases the quality of life in patients' days. Within our curriculum, I have been exposed to many cases and experiences which have helped me take steps towards becoming the clinician that I strive to be. During CE1, we worked with a young patient with a midfoot amputation. At the initial evaluation, I froze when I saw them for the first time. My CI could see my hesitancy and took lead on the case. At the following visit, my CI encouraged me to remember the basics of the case and reassured my confidence in foot and ankle management. And at the second visit, I took the patient through ankle passive range of motion, explained to the family that regaining that ankle strength and range of motion was essential in preparation for their prosthetic fitting and ultimately having their child maintain their quality of life and return to play with their peers. This experience taught me that we will all face adversity and with unfamiliar cases, but we can assess and treat the impairments that impede our patients' lives and encourage them to transform their vulnerabilities into empowerment. With each clinical experience, I am continuing to grow as a clinician, and the feedback I receive is essential in taking steps towards becoming the medical provider I want to be. In my first clinical experience, my CI and I had a great system during initial evaluations. One of my goals was improving the flow and the patient education during my evaluations. So following subjective history and objective measurements, we would exit the room for a couple minutes to reflect on my performance, and at that point collaborate to make a plan on how I provide the patient education. So after hearing my thought process, my CI would give me feedback on my explanation, providing me tips with patient-friendly terms, nonverbal communication, to foster that understanding and trust with the patient as they begin their PT journey. So looking forward to my future clinicals, I want more immediate feedback on my thought processes and interventions, but also communicate that I would benefit from feedback on my daily performance so that I can make short-term goals each day. As I accumulate more time in the clinical environment, I believe that my greatest strengths include clear communication with my team members, building patient rapport, and knowledge of exercise prescription, and being able to monitor and adapt the plan of care based on the patient's needs. All these skills are integral in developing a collaborative relationship that ultimately results in better patient outcomes. Following graduation, I want to find the matches as a physical therapist. To achieve better patient outcomes, I think it's tantamount that medical providers adopt a culture of lifelong acquisition in the field of physical therapy. So I want to attain my certified specialist license for a specific population that will treat and stay up to date on new literature so that I can provide individualized, evidence-based treatment plans to the wide array of patients I will tend to. In my future practice, I want to work with a team that puts the patient first. Within my interprofessional team, I will strive to exemplify my philosophy and my leadership, as well as encourage a shared vision that promotes a treatment plan around the patient's needs and fosters trust and compassion in my team. And within my community, my goal is to become a transparent and inspiring leader for my patients and team members. From our Patient-Provider Alliance, I want to demonstrate how their goals can be achieved. I want to share their vision of success and enable them to transform their vulnerabilities into strengths with my knowledge as a movement expert. Thank you for your time and consideration.